Good day everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you for click this video. Today I'm going to give materials related to teaching process. Before we continue to discuss about what is teaching process, we need to know what is the essential of teaching itself. Okay, here teaching means educating. The teacher's job not only giving the materials to students, but also we need to give some valuable things in the classroom. I'd like to give some issues what we need to give in the classroom of teaching. Okay, first, in teaching itself, we need to know the students' need. We need to observe our students' characteristic. We need to see the atmosphere of learning in the classroom, and then we need to observe the level of students itself, the knowledge of students to our materials before we start to continue our materials and then develop our teaching process in the classroom. Next one, we need to build students' experiences in the classroom teaching. We need to engage students' feeling. Okay, in like previous materials, we already know how to engage students' focus or feeling into our materials. Yeah, with doing some warming up or questioning. Well, after we know the students' characteristic by doing some observations and then questionings and then some activities in the beginning of the classroom activity, let's start with the first activities of teaching process. Well, the first one is we need to plan our teaching activities. But when we plan our teaching, we can use our lesson plan that we already designed at the beginning. But then lesson plan is not stick to what we are going to do in the classroom. But then after we doing some observation, we need to evaluate our preparation of lesson plan. If we can use or continue our lesson plan as well, okay, we can continue. But then when we see the classroom situation and then we already designed our lesson plan, it can meet the standard. We can do innovation, or we can recreate, redesign with our students' need or with our students' learning style, with our students' characteristic. Okay, so we need to see whether it is appropriate to our students or not. Okay, in lesson planning. Okay, so the first one, we need to prepare all the things before we teach. Well, for the second process of teaching, we need to do our main activities in the classroom. What is main activities? Main activities means that we give materials, we explain materials in the classroom, and then we give examples to students, and then do activities, for example, like discussion or grouping or whatever activities in the classroom that we choose previously and then already planned in our lesson plan, like teaching method and techniques that we need to use in the classroom. Okay, so we use it in the teaching process of main activities. Next, the third one, we need to do assessment as well. Why we need to do assessment? Because if we don't use assessment or evaluate students, means we don't know the students' knowledge as well. We don't know the students' understanding to our materials as well. So we need to do evaluation, for example, by asking questions or by giving a quiz or um, question and answer sessions at the end of the activities, or paper tests. We can do any assessment at the end of activities to know our students understanding related to our material. Well, actually those are three teaching process that teachers need to have in the classroom. The first one is preparation, the second one main activities, and the third one is assessment. Hopefully you can build your great atmosphere and then great experiences to your students in the classroom activities. Thank you, and then assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye bye.